I realized I forgot to do this morning. But hi, I'm Tabby, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Hey guys, I look busted. But that's just because I just woke up. Because today I figured I would take you through my day. Because I'm doing a little sort of self-care Sunday sort of thing. So I figured I'd just bring you guys along with me and show you what I do. So I just woke up, like literally just woke up. And so I've been checking Instagram and stuff like usual. And I'm just gonna sit here and do this for a little bit and then I'm gonna get up. So I will pick the camera back up when I get up and actually do something. So I wish I could film myself doing this, but because what I do is on my phone and I film with my phone, I can't, so I'm just gonna tell you. So in the morning, after I check social media and all that, I have like a little ritual that I go through because I have a couple like astrology apps and some journaling apps that I check. I use this one app called Reflectly a lot. It's got a thing called morning motivation, and it gives you like a challenge to make yourself feel good that day and like a little inspirational quote, and it's super duper cute and I love it. Totally would recommend it. And that one isn't just a morning thing. I check it throughout the day, and anytime I feel the need to like journal or record something, I will do that. So I go through like CoStar and Sanctuary and things like that. And then I have this app called #selfcare that I go through. It's really full of like just like calming little activities and things you can do. And there's like a little journal thingy on it. And there's like a jar that they have. It's like every day I write down something that I'm grateful for. And I have a couple other apps that do that. Like I have the Calm app, but I have that set to record my mood at 3 and write 3 things that I'm grateful for at 4. And then I meditate at 6:45. I'm probably gonna meditate earlier today because it's Self-Care Sunday and I like meditating. So anyways, that's like my morning ritual. My stomach hurts, so I'm gonna go eat and then I will be back. Morning, Mit. Hi, baby. Hi, dear. Good boy. So before I went and ate a bowl of Reese's Puffs, I went outside and chilled with my parents for a little bit. It was really nice. It was really relaxing. And then I went upstairs and did my skincare routine. So I had to, tie my hair back because I have a lot of hair. As you know, I have a lot of hair. And before I did anything else, I had to take care of my teeth, which involves my Invisalign and brushing them and whatnot. So that's that. And then I went in with my CeraVe Renewing Cleanser, my Breath of Fresh Air Toner, my Moisturizer 911 Moisturizer, and my Ultra Sheer Sunscreen. And so this is just me cleansing, doing my thing, because cleansing's important. I cleanse for about 15 to 30 seconds, and then I wash it all off, that's what me coming back from pushing up baby hairs, because they get everywhere. Me missing my toner. And just spraying it all over my face and then wiping the excess off with a cotton pad, because that's what the directions tell me to do. So that's what I'm doing. Just doing a good old wipe. Then I take my moisturizer, which I got from my aunt who used to sell these products, and I take a very small amount because a little goes a long way, and just sort of gently get it on there. I know I look really weird when I do these things. I didn't realize that until I made this video. But then I pat it in just to get in there, and then I use my little jade roller that I got for free at Target and do this thing. It's a nice little moment of self-care. It's kind of like a little spot treatment right there. I just kind of get it all over my skin, and it's also got some like actual skin benefits, but for the most part it just feels really good, and I feel like it makes my moisturizer soak in better, so I do it. It's a thing that I do. And I was feeling fancy today, so I did my neck too. So this is my sunscreen. It has a weird habit of sometimes irritating my face, but I don't have the money to go buy a new one. So I just have to be very gentle and use a little bit of it because I need it. It's a very important part of your skincare routine. If you don't have sunscreen, get it. It's literally so important. But I just have to be very careful with it. So after all that's done, I take my hair out so I look normal again, and that's that. And after all that, I like to just sit down for about 10 minutes and meditate. It's something I picked up like last month, but it's been really beneficial for me to just sit down for 10 minutes and just get grounded. And even on self-care Sunday, the grind does not stop. I still had to do laundry, but luckily laundry is kind of almost therapeutic for me, so I didn't mind doing it. Also, here's my little laundry dance. I tried to do one of those jump cut things, but I don't think it worked out really well. But essentially, Cody was coming over, so I changed. I also noticed that like when you just change out of your pajamas, it can do a whole lot for your mood and your productivity and how you feel. What up? Long time no see. As I stated earlier, Cody came over, and we hung out, and I meant to film some stuff with him, and I didn't get around to it. I did some laundry, ate Chinese food, like that was my day, but I just sat down and had a talk with myself. Originally, it was supposed to be a device for pageant prep, because I'm doing a pageant in September, and, like, identifying who I am. And eventually I ran out of adjectives, and I couldn't really think of anything, and I just sort of went on a tangent about, what finding yourself feels like, and the way I feel knowing yourself ties into self-care. So that was that. I'm gonna drop some of that in here, so you can see it, and I'm gonna take you through the rest of my day. I think I'm gonna do a face mask and maybe take a bath. I don't know. I don't really feel like taking a bath because I showered yesterday, and it's really unhealthy for my skin to shower more than every other day. Call me disgusting. I don't care. It's what works for me. So we will see. I might just scroll through Tumblr for the rest of the night because that's what brings me joy.
Spoiler alert, that's what ended up happening.
We'll see. It was a pretty good day. Faith did it again. She made me feel empowered. And that I can really do anything, and inspired me to take another step in my self-love journey, because I read somewhere that, a big part of, success in pageantry is sort of doing some soul searching and like knowing who you are. And once I did a little notebook thingy on like who Tabby is, because I really didn't know at the time. But I feel like I've gotten far enough on this journey to kind of figure out a little bit of who I am, because I feel like me in the last 3 months, I've been more me than I have been in 4 years. I think what I might just do, so I think I'm learning more about myself as, time passes on, and I've still got 3 months until the pageant. I'm going to do my best and trust that whatever happened is what needed to happen. Like now, because I'm realizing that there are a lot of things that happened and they just needed to happen. Like quarantine. Okay, yeah, I didn't need to happen, but like in my narrative, I feel like I needed this time to just sit and reflect and kind of come into my own. I trust myself now more than ever, because I'm coming into my own right now and becoming familiar with who I am and what I like and who Tabby is in a context greater than the context I've constantly put myself in. That there is a life outside the walls of my high school
and I have value in it. I'm not saying I don't have value in the walls of my high school, but I feel like in high school it's so easy to get down on yourself and compare yourself to other people and think that because this person got this and this person said that about this person, it's easy to think that you're not good enough. And that even when you put your best in and you fail, that it's you, that you are the problem. And I admit that there have been times where I was the problem, where I didn't try hard enough, or I was a bad friend, or other things like that. But I have made a commitment to work on it and better myself. In sort of in a way, when you figure out who you are, you see the bad sides too, and they're a different kind of bad side than I used to see with like my self-esteem issues. You know, I would think I was this horrible person and I had no worth and whatever, and then once I finally started to realize that I have strengths, I have worth, I have value, that the things that I thought were so horrible about myself weren't. And there were some things that I was doing really wrong that I didn't even acknowledge because I was so wrapped up in myself. Which I think getting to know yourself might be the greatest form of self-care that there is. You know, I don't think there's anything more important to learning to love yourself. It's knowing who you're learning to love. Because when you're doing things all the time and comparing yourself to other people, you forget, you lose who you are. You completely lose who you are. And so sometimes you just need to take 3 months. I mean, don't take 3 months. I just happened to get 3 months. And sit down and look at yourself. It leads you to do things like these, where I think about who I am. And really, it's a great feeling when you start to figure it out and you feel secure in who you are for the first time. It's so hard to explain, but it's just a feeling, you know, after you've lost yourself, when you find it again. And even if you find yourself again, it's not entirely clear all the time, but you can see it, and you know, and you have that trust that you can be your authentic self. And you build trust in yourself again for other things. And after so long of dealing with comparisons and self-esteem issues and feeling like I had no place in the world, that feeling of I do, and knowing what that place is, or knowing that you can create your own place no matter what, it's freeing. It really is. So that's that.
So I hopped back in the bathroom and I whipped out that cleanser I used this morning once again, but instead of doing the whole routine, we are going to plop in this aloe vera face mask, which I'm very excited about. It's supposed to do great things. Here's a montage of me putting my face mask on. Looks like a mustache, I'm not going to lie. Just slathering that baby on there, and then I had to wait about 15 minutes. Alright, y'all, so that face mask that I used worked pretty well. Seemed fine. I did the rest of my skincare routine that you saw in the morning. It's the exact same thing. And now I am exhausted. So, I'm gonna head to bed. It's like 10:15, 10:20. So I think it's time for me to peace out. So thank you guys for chilling with me on my little self-care Sunday thing I had working. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a big ol' thumbs up. And if you want to see more of me on your screen, go ahead and click that little subscribe button. That's what it's called. Subscribe button. So until next time, I'm Tabby. Bye.